Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video reaction. Minute me where if you like, comment, subscribe, and support any type of way, and you a beast. And we back again with another video. So Kayleigh G done went to the store. I'm not sure what occurred, but she done went in the store and they done got to fighting at the store. Her and Autumn with a lady, and apparently the lady done pew-pewed at the car as they was pulling away. Now, we're gonna listen to what she had to say, the 3 different clips, and then we're gonna give our full reaction. But it's just giving very much as she should have been approved to be on Baddies. I don't know why they didn't accept her, but they should have put her on it.
Got it between us. The nigga I was fucking with pulled up, ran through that bitch and started whooping the manager. And I started big fighting with the cupcake bitch. They chased us out of Candyland and started shooting at our car. That whole capping. She just don't want to say she got fired on. I even told her nigga that her nigga named Trey. I was like, Trey, why you fucking with a bitch that I fired on? He said, hell no, you ain't fired on her fool. She showed me acting like she whooping everything. What's her name? I'm finna write her myself. Because she said she was gonna whoop me and Autumn. We weren't on nothing. I walked in the store. You didn't hear me say, come on, Autumn, come in the store with me or nothing. I walked in there by myself, and when I turned around, Autumn just so happened to be standing behind me. That's what any child gonna do if they think they mama finna get into a fight, bitch. Nobody didn't come in there to try to fight you. I didn't even walk up on her. I stayed at a distance from her. I wasn't talking aggressive, and I was talking calm. Bitch, that's how you scary. I got on live because why is the people inboxing me, asking me why I got Autumn out here fighting about a nigga? Who said that? Who started that? Who said that? Talk about keep kids separate. I walked in the motherfucking store by myself. I can't control a kid legs, baby. I cannot. I went in there by myself. She went in, came in behind me on her own. And she didn't say anything. She never disrespected adults. She just stood there. I didn't ask her to come in there. She did that on her own. Which want me to stop arguing with the bitch and say, go get in the car, bitch. I ain't worried about no Autumn in that moment. I'm on this bitch ass. I'm not worried about no Autumn. Minding my business, and the bitch walked up on me. I was at the cash register paying for my shit, minding my business. Minding my business. So if y'all gonna go tell the story, get y'all facts straight. Y'all be irritating me getting up on this internet. I feel like since I don't give y'all the story, y'all just make up one. Which I did tell y'all what happened on live. I don't understand where this coming from. I got my child fighting about a nigga though. Like y'all can say a lot of shit, but that one right there, that's like a violation of my P card for real. Y'all for real, y'all can say anything about me, but just a nigga, period. Don't involve me with a nigga. I never said I was out here fighting about no nigga. I get too many of them. I don't even love these niggas. What the fuck would I fight somebody about a nigga for?
First things first, I think Kayleigh G goes to social media about too much stuff. That's one. And then two, she also is like, she was in there minding her business, but she also says she went back in the store. So in order for Autumn to feel like you finna get into a fight, something had to occur, whether you was talking in front of her about what you finna go in there and do, whatever the situation may have been. So when Autumn got out of that car, you talking about something, you wasn't worried about no Autumn in that moment. You should have been worried about Autumn in that moment. What she is feeling to realize is at some point, if you don't stop this now, you could get your child hurt. I'm not speaking ill over her daughter's life. I'm not wishing bad or ill on any of her kids or nothing like that. What I'm saying though is Kayleigh G is taking these kids down the wrong path completely. And all of that is fine and cute until they up here and they teenagers or they in high school and they getting arrested for placing their hands up on somebody. Or two, somebody say they not willing to take a loss. You in Memphis of all cities anyway. I already know how Memphis operate. So what you failing to realize is a lot of times people don't take too kindly to losing no fights. One thing about it, two things for certain. You don't know who these people around here know in this city, because Memphis seems like a big city. It can be depending on where you from and what you know. But I'm saying overall, you don't know when Autumn go to this alternative school who the people that she fought at the last school, or that stud girl that she just got to fighting with, or the people she just got to fighting with at the store, or whatever the situation may be. No, they may know somebody at that alternative school. It is not hard to know somebody there. Instead of Kayleigh G taking her daughter down the right path and encouraging her daughter to do better and continue her acting, even if she's not acting like her mama, but acting out different skit roles to get her daughter's acting career on the road, instead of encouraging her daughter to get up and do morning routines and stuff like that, and showing how her daughter changing for the better and what she's doing while she's at home, instead of constantly out here fighting, instead of constantly in some drama. Kayleigh G is just constantly talking about fighting, constantly out here this and that, and she talking about the person. She told another man that a woman, why you talking to this woman that I fired on? What type of sense does that even mean? Like, then you pillow talking down on the next woman, regardless of if you got into it with her, you hit her, or Autumn hit her, regardless, what does they have to do with you? Why do you care so much? And next, instead of you sitting up here minding your business and continuing on a great path or trying to change and do a better path. You just sitting up here with drama every single day. It's just giving you got a whole bad girls club going on for yourself. Like you don't need no extra credit, and it's sad. One thing about it, two things for certain. Autumn already following behind in your footsteps from what we just see. She went from talking about how she was gonna be the manager on the track team to now she is fighting and expelled from the school. She was suspended at first. She went home. Now she fighting on camera. Understood, girl. That turned out to be you contradicting everything she's saying, even if it come out to be true. Why are you so quick to sit on here and tell her business, your business, everybody's business, and then you sit up here and that's what your daughter is known for, fighting. Now she's known as telling lies. So now can you trust anything she say? And I cannot stress this enough. It's all fun and games and cute up until the point that it's time for her to want to do something with her life, and the people looking at her and they're like their digital footprint don't look too pretty. You also got to think winter is coming up. Are you not thinking about the effects that this have on winter? You got winter on the internet cussing. This is not a one-time thing, not a two-time thing, not a three-time thing. You think this is so cute, and it's not. The stuff that she's saying as a kid should not be said. And you got your name on TikTok as Wolf Coochie. Meanwhile, your channel, like your kids is on this same TikTok page. It's supposed to be family oriented because you got your kids on there too. Why can't you get on and show the positive sides of your kids instead of always something that's not appropriate? Like when you had Winter get on here and singing "We Got the Poor People Mad," as if you don't still live in the same spot that you've been living in when you first started TikTok, and still living in the hood, walking around doing hood rag things, walking around with a scarf every single day, walking around with a bonnet every single day, walking around here not even showing affection to your kids and all of that. You cannot talk about nobody being poor and you still living in the same situation that you was in to begin with. Still going to jail, still doing the same thing. Like, but then again, you sit back and it don't matter if you was fighting over a man, a pan, a friend with a plan. It does not matter. When you have your kid in your presence, you always have to be thinking about your child. When you keep saying you wasn't thinking about no Autumn, that should have been your first thought. When you got your kid with you, it don't matter what the situation is. I don't care if they saying you could get in free to the casino long as you ain't got no kids. What you gonna do? Leave them in a car? No. Your first thing should be on your mindset is your kids. But instead, that's not your first thought. For you to even get on here, that's so ignorant. I wasn't thinking about no Autumn then. Wasn't nobody thinking about no Autumn. What are you talking about? Did she get up here? She talk about how she told the man and he said the girl act like she fight everybody and she turn up everything. Ain't that the same thing that Kayleigh G baby daddy got on here and said? She ain't got no fight in her, but the boy was like, dang, she talk like she fighting and she doing this and she doing that. And he was like, her baby daddy was like, nah, she ain't got no fight in her. She got beat up. They had a conversation about that. It's given very much baddies and Bad Girls Club and Ratchet versus anything positive or anything that is good. I ain't seen her do one get ready with me with DJ. I ain't seen her do one get ready with me with Autumn. I ain't seen her do but one get ready with me with Winter since the school year done started. She talking about this is the first time. She don't normally do that. So if you don't normally do it, who was up getting Winter ready for school? Who was up doing all of that? There gets to a point, and at what point do you realize that your kids are looking up to you on how they should act? Autumn wants your approval so bad. Why don't you show her how she should actually act? Autumn has a talent. She can do hair. You've shown that very little. Meanwhile, you show her being out there outside arguing with the neighbors. You show her outside while somebody done pulled out a pew pew. You mean to tell me somebody done pew pewed at the car while y'all pulling off from the stove? You show all of that, but are you showing what she doing? The kids' braids. Are you showing any of that? No. You gave her tablet back after she got in a fight and won. But now, what else you gonna do for her? What else are you gonna teach her? Anything? I think as parents, we all know what we should and shouldn't influence and teach our children. It's up to us to be the better people and to actually teach that to our children. But that's the end of this video. Thank y'all for all the likes, the shares, the comments, and the love and support. I promise I appreciate it more than y'all would ever know. And I will see y'all next video.